beleza, bora lá, né? Continuar da onde a gente parou. E bora ver de qual que é disso aqui, né? Vamos continuar. Agora a gente vai viajar na nave, né? Se não me engano. Não temos mais nada pra fazer aqui. Dá umas travadinhas. Deixa eu ver aqui o que eu posso melhorar, hein?
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Ah, vamos cair fora daqui.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Bem, estou esperando notícias dele.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Ah, vai direto ao ponto. Eu tenho sentido um pouco. Não, vai direto ao
What
ponto.
you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Eu vou ver. Tá bom, vou conversar com
Excellent.
ele.
I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Vou fazer bem o uso dele.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Ok. Tá. Deixa eu ver, tem missões aqui ou só? Vanguarda. Bora até lá, né?
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Beleza.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Beleza, Ida, obrigado. Vamos ver. Ah, parece que com o V5 melhorou bastante, hein? Tá no muito alto e não tá caindo os quadros por segundo, hein? Parou de travar. Parvati tá aqui. Aqui dá pra abrir aqui. O que tem pra... Ah, tá. Vou pegar um manto holográfico, projeto um disfarce em você. Ah, tá. Interessante.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Claro, podemos
Thanks,
ir.
Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Não, você vai comigo, Parvati. Não vou te dispensar, pô. Faz parte da minha equipe. Minha tripulação. Ah, tá. Agora eu escolho quem eu vou levar. É lógico que é. É, parece que com. Ó, mesmo assim ainda tá dando umas quedinhas, hein? Mas bem menos. Eu acho que eu posso deixar no alto só. Não preciso deixar no muito alto. Aí. Acho que assim fica melhor.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick, I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
Fica da Parvati.
He's not even denying it. Jackass had it coming.
Ou bugou, né? Mas beleza.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please.
Meu nome é Eduardo, é minha primeira vez aqui.
You've got a ship, but you've never visited Groundbreaker. You must have just dusted off from one of those dirt-side outposts.
Sure did. And now we're in space!
Well, welcome to Groundbreaker. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Como assim, meu cara?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Cara, prenderam minha nave. Tem ideia? Porque minha nave...
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Maravilha, eu vou lá falar com ele
You take the
essa
sparks out of
questão.
him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Claro.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Entendi.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Estou procurando uma pessoa chamada Gladys.
Thanks. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Tá, quero beber alguma coisa, o que recomenda? Posso encontrar trabalho aqui?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. All right.
Beleza.
You noticed, huh?
Sou
What can I
sagaz.
say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Porque a vanguarda e o conselho não podem simplesmente trabalhar
This
juntos.
really must be your first time here. There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Fico feliz que isso os assusta. Aqueles desgraçados continuam pressionando
It's
eles.
a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Tá bom.
Sure thing.
Obrigado pelas informações. Por enquanto é só.
Be seeing you.
Tá, agora eu posso entrar? Posso. Ah, legal. Deixa eu só ver um negócio. Ó. Missãozinha aqui. Vamos. Nossa, bastante missões arruinadas, concluídas. Missão de companhia. Vamos fazer sua missão primeiro. Beber vinho sáfira, né? Vamos lá então, Parvati. Pelo menos eu posso entrar armado, né? Shit. Dá umas pequenas travadinhas, né? Mas tá bom. O V5 que já ajudou bastante. Que isso? Usar terminal. Consegui? Olha, usei o hack. Ah, temos junto alguém viu. Recruta Taylor.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Have you seen this man?
Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Espera que eu vou descobrir onde é, Parvati. Ah, é aqui, Parvati, ó. Vamos falar com ela.
411s? And an old Yakita 37?
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Tá bem sujinho, hein, Eduardo? Lugar legal você tem aqui, chefe. Sou o capitão da Falível, embora minha nave seja um pouco inativa no momento.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Tá, farei tudo o que puder para ajudá-la a manter a paz.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Assim que me liberar da custódia, irei a Monarca.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Ver os mesmos rostos indo e vindo. A maioria tá. Parvati, você queria conversar com a Juno? Vai lá.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Tá, não precisa ser tão formal.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Vai, Tim, não tenha vergonha de perder uns dias de folga se precisar trocar figurinhas pessoalmente.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Tá. Bom trabalho,
Couldn't have done
Perla.
it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Por que ainda não consertou
Only
eles?
the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Não há espaço para acordo?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that.
Entendi, minha
The
filha.
board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
Você precisa de um profissional para trabalhar nisso. Estou disponível por um preço razoável. Sim.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Entendi. Eu deveria saber onde elas ficam.
Sorry, I forget not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Vou pegar essas peças da barra inferior para você.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Beleza, ó. Subi para nível 7. Ah, tá. Tá quente aqui dentro, velho. Por isso tá meio assim, ó. Entendi. Tá, deixa eu ver aqui que eu peguei mais ponto. Arma de uma mão, arma de duas mãos. Aqui, 2 pontinhos, pistolas. Aumentar nossa defesa. Diálogo 1, furtividade. Tecnologia.
Can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Nathaniel.
I am
Você,
not.
doutora?
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter, Captain?
Como é que você
If you're
sabe,
here to
filho?
better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
O William mandou dizer pra parar de encher o saco.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
No ritmo, começando a perguntar, só vou conseguir saber. Tá, eu poderia tentar
I'd
encontrá-lo.
be grateful if you'd spare the time.
Cara, eu tô pegando
We need his
muita
delivery
missão
soon as
aqui.
yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Tranquilo, minha filha. Tem medo, não. Aqui que eu falo.
We interrupt your regularly.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Esquece Alex, porque você prendeu minha nave. Alex, não é importante aqui para entregar Pinhas Wells. O que eu posso falar? Eu vou torcer o pescoço, Magar, bife, lagar, devolver minha nave. Não, também não posso ser. Alex tá morto.
Oh, no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Sinto muito pela sua perda.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Qual era o seu relacionamento com ele?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed.
Bem estranho vocês dois, hein? Ah, claro, tinha sim.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man.
Olha eu mentindo.
Tell me, how did he die?
Minha nave caiu em cima dele. Foi livrado vivo. Vamos mentir de novo, né?
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know.
Mas aqui eu matei ele sem querer, né? Com minha cápsula caindo em cima dele, né? Mas foi sem querer, pô. Tá, de novo. Sinto muito mesmo. Podemos voltar ao assunto em questão?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Afinal de contas, porque o conselho tem tanto interesse no Ellis?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
E por que você acha que eu sei alguma coisa sobre o Ellis?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
Alex nunca mencionou.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Deixa eu perguntar outra
Be my
coisa.
guest.
Good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit? No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Não já bastava, precisava arrancar um
Best to be
dicionário.
clear, I believe.
Não gostei de você não, cara.
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. Ask away.
Estamina, tchau. A vontade era te dar um tiro, eu sei, mas tem muitos guardas aqui, não vou fazer isso aqui. Bom, falou, cara, obrigadão, até a próxima. Cadê a Parvati? Vamos, Parvati? Bora, não fui com a cara desse cara, não. Mas como é que é um ponto de encontro, tem lojas aqui, esse negócio, então isso é muito careiro, hein? Agora tem que falar com a
Bless my heart.
Gladys.
A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Ô Marcão, tá na live ainda, cara? Tá, Pinas me mandou, ele disse que você poderia vender uma chave de navegação para Angra Estelar.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tá, nossa, pagar quanto? 10.000 bits. Fale mais sobre a oportunidade.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this would
É,
help
tem que
out
fazer
the
um servicinho pra
groundbreakers,
ela, né? Já
as
que eu
well
tô
as earn some
pobre.
bits. But if you've got qualms,
Nenhuma ressalva da minha parte. Vamos ouvir os detalhes. De quais serviços você...
might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreakers chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
I don't know, ma'am. She seemed pretty neat to me.
Well, aren't you sweet? And just her type, too.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Forget I said anything.
Eu queria falar mais sobre a oportunidade que você mencionou.
Yes, dearie?
Já posso investigar?
Ain't that just a treat? So, you know Edna, over in engineering? On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Eu não preciso de mais nada, eu topo.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Deixa eu ver o que você tem pra vender.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Deixa eu só ver. Consigo vender armas.